Here's the new axe I made. It's a plumb round lug, jersey pattern, 3-2. It might be a little overweight. I forgot to weigh it before I hung it. It's got a cherry wedge. It's a 3-2 means 3.5 pounds. Everything after the first number is each digit is a quarter pound, and this says 3-2, so it's 2/4 of a pound. So it's 3.5. Might be a little overweight. I'm not sure. White oak handle, looking pretty nice. See if I can get that. There we go. Not a lot of run out. Pretty good handle lumber. And you just saw me use it in the last video, the short handle shootout. As for how thin it is, it's pretty thin. I mean, can't complain. I put a really small bevel on it. And that's because it was already pretty keen, and when you don't have to do extra work, don't do it. That's kind of how it is for axes. If it was already made thin and you want to cut with it, hey, that's a godsend right there. I was pretty happy with that. I only did 5 minutes of work on it, filing and otherwise. It works pretty well. It is on a short handle. It's about 22 inches long. I've been really liking the short handles. I've found that they're a lot less hard on your elbows. If you have any elbow issues, try a shorter handle. You might be able to keep swinging if you just pull out the short handle. Now I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about my next axe. I don't know what to do. I don't know which one to pick, and I figured I'd let you guys pick for me. This is a double bit with a really thick profile. It's got a dent right here. Shouldn't make the hang too tough, but it's a cool little axe, and I've had this for a while. And actually, the guy at the flea market that had this, he also had it for a while. I would see it every week, and I would say, "Oh man, I want that," but you're just selling it for a little too much money. And eventually, you know, he gave it to me for the right price. Honestly, it was I think I overpaid a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, but it was slightly lower than what he was asking for originally. But look at that. The reason why I wanted it is because of that fat profile. It's only 3 pounds 6 ounces, but I could do a lot of splitting and work with that. Maybe I would even make this the dirty edge for like splitting, and this the cutting edge. Actually, this edge is actually sharp. Well, not sharp, but it's apexed. I can feel a little bit of an edge there. So that's one option. Also got this huge axe that my flea market pal Mike gave me. Look how big this thing is. I mean, it is massive. You could split with this too. I think this is like 5.5 pounds, which would be my biggest splitting axe. While it's a long bit, it's also pretty fat. I think I could still split with this, especially look how fat it gets here. I mean, that is really big. And it's got a super nice taper. High center line. Very cool bevels too. I love axes. I call this a faux collar, like a pseudo collar. A collar is under the under usually, like the eye stops here. A collar is under here. Well, it's under that basically, and this is like kind of meeting up with the front of the eye. I think of it kind of like a collar. To me, that's really cool. I love a collared axe. I love a collared hatchet. So it kind of gives that that look almost. But I think these are Yankee bevels. I'm not sure though. So that's one choice, but I got to do a lot. I might not, but that's a lot of work to get rid of all that mushrooming. It was really beat up bad. Here we got a fire axe. This isn't really a splitter. And look how badly damaged that eye is, the top of the eye. But this is a cool axe. I like it because it's old, and I think it's wrought iron. And I think that because of these lines in the metal. It's too bad I can't tell though. I mean, it's definitely a two-piece axe at least. You could see the change in metal from here to here. I wonder if I could see if it's a two-piece on here. I can't tell if it's or three-piece. I can't tell if there's a carbon steel insert on this, but it does look like different metal. But they wouldn't do it like that. That would be goofy. What else do I got? And then finally, really want to, well, you know what? Not finally. I have one more axe after this. I really want to do this one because look at that profile. Oh, that'll be a splitter. So it's not got a huge high center line or anything, but it's got a real wedgy, fat profile. And this will be a good splitter. I think it's 4 3/4 pound. And this is a PA axe. This is like Dutch German. You can tell by the eye. So this is probably late 1800s or early 1900s. And then we have one that I've hung before, but the handle broke within 24 hours. We have this Rockaway, this Kelly Rockaway. Beautiful, really beautiful axe. I don't know if I exactly did the edge justice. Like that bevel is not, I probably wouldn't have done it that way again, but it's really nice. This is a super nice axe. And I loved chopping with it, even though I only got to chop with it for like 5 minutes. So what do you guys think? What axe should I hang? I figured I'd leave it up to you guys. If nobody answers, I'll just pick myself, and it'll be the next the next part of this series.